Can I go run to the fire source for a sec? Just in case. Thanks. Hi, fish. I don't fish, so you can live to see another day. Any more star silvers than me? Nope. Okay.
Alright, this should be enough. Some star silver shines a lot more brightly than others, huh? Finally, you're back.
Yes.
Then why is the thief not with you?
Sorry. I was unable to catch him. He was faster than I'd imagined.
Oh. So after all that, we still don't even know who the thief was? What a waste.
So why don't we go through the caverns to the other side and pick up the trail in the snow on the other side?
Still, we won't be going back completely empty-handed. We did some mining.
Mining?
Yeah, for star silver. Look, we got quite a lot. It's just like you said. Some are really bright and shiny, and others just look like regular lumps of rock with a little shiny bit here or there.
Star silver. I was merely saying what was on the front of my mind. I hadn't thought you would genuinely go and gather some.
We're nice people. We do those kinds of things.
Well, you said they can be turned into paint, so we got pretty curious. Also, if it weren't for that thief, we'd be making paint by now anyway, right? Or even painting by this point. Anyway, it's all the thief's fault for wasting our time.
Yes, it's all the thief's fault. The notes mean a lot to me. I'm not quite ready to give up the search yet. Let's keep an eye out for clues as we go.
Again, why can't we just follow the trail outside the other end of the cavern? Why aren't we doing this? This is so basic and common sense.
Oh, just one thing. Do you want us to bring all this ore back, or did you want to sort through and get rid of the useless bits first? There's no point in bringing the bad ones back if it'll ruin the quality of the paint. Some of them do look pretty dull to Paimon, so it doesn't seem like those will be of any use at all.
I could keep it.
Indeed. The sorting process is necessary. Humans are such practical creatures. They only want those things that are good. Once they have learned to distinguish between good and bad, they will never stop comparing things in their minds.
He is in a mood, isn't he? I noticed one of those red things are up there, but I am not going to get it.
Useless things should be disposed of at the outset.
He is having some sort of existential crisis, I tell ya.
Right! Saves a lot of time that way. Efficiency first. So let's start by...
Yo, Paimon, read the room, please.
Help! Help me!
Is that Joel?
Wait! Did you guys hear that? Was that a cry for help?
That voice sounded very familiar.
It's likely an adventurer in danger.
Let's go check it out. Oh, or was it the adventurer? I thought it was Joel, but then I think about it, Joel had a very high-pitched voice. Is it Gerald?
Okay.
Oh, but then Eula. What happened to Eula? Did she go after the thief? Oh, the cage.
The voice was definitely coming from around here.
Is anybody there? Help me!
I did think it sounded like Bennett, but I was like, nah, that'd be weird. But no, that's Bennett.
No way! Is that...
Is that the traveler in Paimon? It's me, Bennett!
Yeah, I know.
Whoa! It's really him!
Wait, where'd Albedo go? We've lost Albedo.
Let's get him out!
So sorry to trouble you guys again. The key should be someplace nearby. Please, help me find it.
It's a wooden cage. Just cut it open. Ugh.
Wow, so much clutter. Oh, we're not gonna find the key. Uh-oh. We got company.
Yeah, we sure do.
Back off!
Oh. Is this the healer guy? Nah, no, he's water.
Eyes on me! Go as well! I swear by my sword! Quickly! Take Witness the power of Gugwa.
Is he accelerating my freezing?
My companions. Power that ended Python. Who is fled?
Barbados, guide us.
Oh, so they kept the key with them. Huh. We were searching around for nothing.
I'm really not surprised. Sorry, I was waiting for perfect healing. And some warmth. Oh, not that kind of warmth. That's too warm. And off we go. Yes, yes, we'd like to use that.
Oh, finally, I'm out. Thank you so much. If only there hadn't been rocks mixed in with the snow on the tree, it wouldn't have made me all dizzy when it fell down onto my head. And then I would have never walked into the Fatui's trap.
I forgot about his bad luck.
Bennett in a cage? Never saw that coming.
I won't bore you with the rest of the details. Just me being unlucky again.
That's about right. We drove over the Fatui. We got revenge for you.
Yep, taking them out was child's play. No need to thank us.
And Albedo's gone a-wandering.
You did? That's so nice of you guys.
Why are there so many NPCs in this game, this quest? Amber, Eula, Albedo, Sucrose, Bennett. How many more are you bloody going to have?
I know they were probably just following orders. But still, thanks for helping me out.
So what are you doing on Dragonspine? Didn't Razor want to come with you?
Did you hear about the Adventurers Guild thing? They're hosting a winter camp here. As one of their veteran adventurers, I'm here to help out the rookies.
I thought you were one of the rookies. Whoops.
Razor's not an adventurer. And as the leader of Benny's adventure team, as well as the only actual member, I had to come on my own.
But couldn't you team up with a trainee?
But now I've been stuck here for so long, I probably missed it.
Oh.
I hope Cyrus doesn't get mad at me.
Bennett was the fill-in for... Shit, I don't remember. Somebody. Who the person is who pulled out, I don't remember. He's the fill-in. Oh, Official, that's the one. And that's why he didn't show up. Is he leading rookies too?
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait, so that guy Gerald who got left in the lurch, he was supposed to be paired up with you? If so, sorry, Bennett, but you really did miss it. He got paired up with a different instructor instead.
What? Weren't they short on instructors? Where'd they suddenly get extras from?
A few people from the Knights of Favonius stepped up in order to help support the event, so they ended up with more instructors than students.
Knights of Favonius. Yeah, they're definitely more reliable than
Oh,
me.
don't be like that.
I'm just a walking accident waiting to happen.
I mean, you are, but you're usually a lot more chipper about it. Don't be like that. You're great too.
Right, right. Anyway, that was just the situation when we last saw them. It might have changed by now. Who knows? Maybe a whole load more rookies will have turned up to join in. Besides, after all the trouble you've gone to show up as an instructor, I'm sure Cyrus will put you to work.
Really?
For sure. Hey, wait a second. Where'd Albedo go?
You're only just noticing now. Didn't he come with us? No, he didn't.
Albedo? You mean the alchemist from the Knights of Favonius? He's one of the instructors too?
Like he would actually agree to that.
No, he just happened to be on Dragonspine. We were just with him, but then we heard you calling for help. He must have left us at some point after that. Could he have gone back to keep looking for clues?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the cavern and see if he's there.
Is Bennett coming with, or are we going by ourselves? I don't know.
Still no sign of Albedo. This is weird. Where has he run off to?
He probably went through the cavern.
This is great! Dragonspine's so fun today! There's so many people around. It's never usually like this.
He's got a good point.
This was where we heard Bennett's cry for help, right?
Right.
We heard his voice and went straight over to rescue.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Oh, Albedo, where the heck have you been?
I should be the one to ask you that. Didn't I tell you to stay at the cavern entrance?
Huh?
Huh?
I'm not really following who was waiting for who and who was looking for who, but first things first.
Oh, the first albedo wasn't albedo. Is that what we're saying here? That's why he was a bit iffy about the paint? Right? Right?
I apologize, Albedo.
The
I
thief
don't
came
fully
out first,
understand what's
masquerading
going
as
on, but
albedo.
It seems like it's mostly my fault.
No. Bennett, this is not because of you. You needn't blame yourself. Traveler, clear this up for me. What was the reason that you left the cavern entrance? Did you...
There you are. Stay right there. You have a lot of explaining to do.
And yeah, she encountered the thief looking like albedo.
What? Me?
Huh? You, huh? Aren't you supposed to be helping the new guy?
Yes, that's what I would be doing. If I hadn't been interrupted by a certain someone's malicious scheming. Albedo, I saw you taking Joel towards the wasteland at the edge of Dragonspine. That place is crawling with monsters. What the devil do you think you were doing?
Whoa, wait a second. What's going on? Actually, wrong question. How much stuff is going on?
When I came to stop you from leading Joel any further, your first reaction was to throw the child down and attack me. When I fought back, you quickly fled. Care to explain?
I see. Interesting.
Interesting.
Eula, it sounds like you met an imposter. Someone who was impersonating me.
Impersonating you? To what end?
It is difficult to draw a definitive conclusion for now. But these strange incidents do seem to be connected.
Albedo recounts meeting you, discovering the theft at the camp, and the pursuit of the culprit to everyone.
Your alchemy notes were stolen. Can the Traveler and Paimon testify that the three of you were together up until you entered the cavern?
Yes.
Yes, we can confirm that.
As things stand, I don't have any reason to harm the child. Whoever you met is likely to be both the thief who stole my notes, and also an imposter. Of course, it's entirely natural for you to be skeptical of my story. I was separated from the Traveler and Paimon for a significant duration while we were pursuing the thief. My word alone cannot serve as a definitive account of my actions and whereabouts during that period.
I mean, that's great and all, but meanwhile, kid, missing, wasteland, death. Can we not run there right this moment before he dies?
But the Traveler and Paimon can at least testify that I was
Hashtag
not the individual
priorities?
who tore up the campsite or stole my notes.
Albedo, do you have any enemies? Could it be one of your enemies impersonating you to get revenge on you or something?
I don't have any enemies. And I'm not aware of having given anyone cause to exact vengeance upon me. There is insufficient evidence to assert what happened with any certainty at this point. Given how serious the situation is, I intend to investigate it myself, even if you decide not to pursue it any further. Eula, I won't discourage your ongoing suspicion of me if you can't believe my story. Though, naturally, I would hope you can afford me some credibility on account of our solidarity as fellow members of the Knights of Favonius. Traveler, Paimon, Bennett, if you are willing, I welcome you to monitor my activities beyond this point so that you can act as my witnesses.
This just seems poorly written. And that we're standing here, Albedo, who barely speaks, is having this big freaking monologue. It's practically a soliloquy at this point. But the kid's still kidnapped, thrown into a place with monsters. It's very dangerous. He could be dead at this moment in time. And yet we're here having this very long-winded conversation about, oh, but I can't prove that this is how things were. So, because I can't prove that, I don't think I can ask you to, not believe me and overturn your own suspicions. So you do you, that's okay. But hey, you guys, if you want to come be witnesses and watch me as we continue on, like, Jesus Christ, kid in danger. Can we get on with it?
If I am what
Where's
this
your sense of
imposter
haste?
wants, he will come looking for me again eventually. Things can only become clearer from that point on.
Kid in danger.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, as preposterous as your claims sound. And I will choose to believe that an imposter went after Joel, and not you.
Where's Amber and Gerald?
I will keep Joel safe. If you need any support with the investigation, contact myself and Amber.
You have my gratitude.
What do you mean help with the investigation? The investigation and looking after Joel are the same thing because they're in the same bloody place.
As far as Amber goes, I will...
Eula! Eula! Where are you?
I had a feeling she'd be turning up at some point in time. Where's Gerald?
Amber, we're here!
Eula! Oh, and Traveler, Paimon, Albedo, and Bennett. You're all together. Great.
Who's next? Jean, Deluc, Klee, Kaya? Sounds like the whole gang's gonna be rocking up. Barbara? Noelle?
Bennett, I'm glad I ran into you here. Cyrus was telling me you still hadn't shown up. He was getting worried you might have run into some trouble.
True fact.
Yeah, I ran into a little trouble. Thanks for your concern.
Sure thing. Well, now that I found you, let's go check in with Cyrus.
Hashtag priorities. Checking with Cyrus, not a priority.
But before that, has something come up? How come you're all gathered here together? Need any help?
I hope your presence here means that you took Gerald back to camp and he's fine.
Between us, there have been a few minor incidents, but nothing I haven't already dealt with.
What do you mean already dealt with? The kid's still in danger.
Oh, yeah. It's my fault, really. All because of my bad luck. But everything is fine now.
No, it isn't.
So, it's all set then? Great. Shall we head back down together? I did say I'd bring Bennett back if I saw him.
But the kid and the imposter.
Sure, I'm ready to go.
I must be missing something. Because this has all been very weird.
Very well. Let's go.
And then there were 3.
Traveler,
I'm so confused.
can we talk somewhere else? There's something I need to tell you.
I really don't understand. Eula told us where the imposter went. What? Ignoring Joel completely. Why are we not going to the place he was last seen, i.e. the Wastelands, and picking up his trail from there? If Eula went with us, she could tell us specifically where she last saw him so we can physically pick up his trail on the ground and follow him and trail him. You guys are just like giving up. Why? The trail is still fresh. Go, find the imposter. But plot reasons, we won't do that.
Let's go to my camp.
I really need to stop getting upset at this game. Just because it's not written in a manner that has depth and skill. I should just accept it for the surface shallow game that it is. But I just can't help but wanting more complexity and more depth.
My camp is somewhere that we can talk openly, without reservation. But before that...
Should we tidy up?
What a mess!
I can help tidy up. Haven't we done this before? I swear we've tidied his place before.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been absorbed in my research lately and haven't attended to the dusting. It's due for a cleaning.
Dusting? It's outside. There's hardly any dust out here. Yeah, Ayaka, you don't need to stand on that.
That should do it. Neat and tidy.
Thank you, both of you.
Did he even pitch in on the cleaning?
Now that everything is in order, it's time to talk.
You look really serious right now. Is this about what happened earlier?
Why are you looking at me? Look at him.
I remember I once told you that you must have questions, and that I would answer them. I also said that, while I did not wish to deceive you, there were certain things I could not go into detail on.
And?
I am a synthetic human being. A human forged by human hand.
Well, I knew you sure as hell weren't naturally
The one
human.
who created me, my mother and teacher. Her name is Rhine-daughter, a researcher from Conria, also known as Gold.
I mean, we always knew something was up with him, that he wasn't, I don't know if mortal's the right word, but he was other. I didn't know if it was just because he had a long lifespan or what, but this finally answers that question, which is nice. Yay! Character progress! It happens so rarely. So that's interesting, and it's interesting that we are tying it back to Kanria. But this name here, Rhindottir. Dottir means daughter, so Rhindottir means daughter of Rhine. What does Rhine mean in... Oh, what's Dottir? Is it German? Could be one of the other Nordic languages. Let me just find out how many languages use Dottir and what Rhine would be. Rhine is probably going to mean gold, quite frankly. So Dottir, yeah, is Icelandic. I thought it might be German for some reason, but then I was like, no, it's Scandinavian. What am I talking about? Dottir is Icelandic for daughter, but Rhine doesn't translate into anything, which is funny because the Rhine is a river in Europe, so it obviously means something. Actually, why don't I just look up what that means? I don't actually know what Rhine means. I can't find anywhere that would tell me what Rhine means. It just tells you it's a river running through these countries. Yeah, I know that. I'm trying to figure out what the word means. I don't know, but interesting. Okay, anyway, so interesting though that Icelandic is coming into Cumbria. I didn't know that there was a connection previously. Either that or the person who wrote this just decided they liked the sound of the Icelandic term, in which case that's just stands out for no reason. Anyway, gold. Okay, so this person is good at making synthetic human beings. Were you the first and last?
A synthetic human? What the... How the heck does that work?
Why are you guys surprised? It's... didn't even ruffle my feathers.
When the pinnacle of attainment in alchemy is combined with unimaginably vast learning, the apex achievement is the creation of human life.
When you say Conria, do you mean...
Sure, Paimon, he means the other Kanria, from down west. What?
I am indeed somewhat older than my appearance might
Also
suggest.
already knew that.
But when I came into being, Conria had already been destroyed. I have no memories of it.
Came into being. So she created you after the destruction of Kanria.
My master raised me and taught me everything. Like her, I am a pure alchemist. I live for academic knowledge. Nationality and identity are not what ultimately define us. Traveler, what is your general feeling toward Dragonspine? You've visited numerous times now. Would you say it's a cold, eerie, and melancholy place?
Absolutely, but you see it differently.
Rhindaughter created two miraculous beings. One is me, and the other is the venomous dragon, Durin, who died here.
Wait, what? Okay, that's ruffling my feathers. She created Durin? I didn't realize that he was synthetic.
Durin? So that makes you guys... brothers?
Oh, that's cute. Everybody, I know you guys want to join my world, but if you join my world, I can't do story quests.
As sons of Rhindaughter, Durin and I are indeed inextricably linked to one another.
I mean, technically it doesn't work that way, but sure.
The phenomenon of our creation defies definition within the scope of a typical human worldview. But if we may tentatively call it birth, then yes, we, by extension, are family.
Speaking of Durin, Paimon remembers that his power was quite special.
A strange and tenacious life force.
That's right. Because of this, whenever strange things happen on Dragonspine, it always makes me wonder. For instance, the feeling of being watched that you described, as well as the sounds you heard, and the one impersonating me that Eula met.
About that, there's something else I couldn't say earlier.
Oh, right! Paimon knows what you mean.
Mish doesn't.
When Eula and the others were here just now, the Traveler gave me a look as if to say, don't say anything.
I did?
Probably because it would only make you more suspicious. So Paimon kept quiet.
I didn't see such a look.
But Paimon noticed that you came out of the cavern not too long after going in, and you told us that you didn't manage to catch the thief.
I really don't understand why we didn't say this earlier. Why are we only bringing it up now?
Then we heard Bennett calling for help, so we went to rescue him. But strangely, you didn't come with us. And when we got back to the cavern to go find you, suddenly you were the one looking for us.
We could have said this earlier. It's not special knowledge.
So, it seems that you met my imposter too.
That seems like something that was important and should have been brought up earlier.
Well, if so, it was a pretty good good impression. He had you down to a T. We never would have guessed. Also, after he left us, why did he go after Joel?
Perhaps Durin's power drives people to madness. But that's merely crude conjecture. Whether someone is impersonating me or there is another false me out there, this is a cursed tale, and it is not one whose weight you should have to bear. Traveler, perhaps you should return to Mondstadt if you have no further business here. The work that lies ahead will occupy me completely. I'm afraid I will be unable to entertain you beyond this point.
I require entertaining? Wow, is that how you see our relationship? Ouch. I'm not going anywhere. Paimon and I will help with the investigation.
Yeah, we're Dragon Spine veterans by now.
Is it gonna tell me you've completed the quest and then not give me anything for another 24 hours? Or like 3 days?
If there's something really bad going on, we can't just
'Cause events
leave you
work like
there
that
to deal with
usually.
it on your own. That wouldn't be very
Ow,
nice
am I
now,
getting bit by a
would it?
mosquito? Why does multiple places on my legs suddenly itch?
Besides, there's no one else in Mondstadt that you can talk to about
Ow.
this. Sucrose and Timaeus don't know your secret.
Why doesn't Sucrose know? I mean, she's a bit Gumby, but like, I don't think it would have bothered her. We're the only ones who can help. Is Rheindotter still alive? I'm sorry, I was just brought back to the subject of his mother. Is Rheindotter still alive? Did she have an immortal lifespan? Like Albedo? I mean, she's human though, so I guess not. But then she survived the destruction of Camria. To be fair, she probably wasn't in Camria. Or she easily, hid. How did Camria get destroyed? God, I'm going to have to brush up on my history of Camria because quite frankly, I don't remember. I know there's a war and shit, but like what specifically happened, I don't really remember. Yeah, so is she dead? Because she lived obviously long enough to teach him alchemy and teach him the ways of the world. Then what happened to her? Albedo, tell me more.
Yeah, don't push us away at a time like this.
All right. Thank you. You were intending to participate in that winter camp, if I recall correctly. That could serve as an excellent pretext for you to remain on the mountain.
Why do I need a pretext to remain on the mountain? Why can't I just remain on the mountain? Because I want to be on the goddamn mountain. Why do I need a pretext? And wouldn't that serve as a distraction so I couldn't be here doing something with you that I need to be doing?
In that case, please join in the activities of the Adventurers Guild as planned. And be on the lookout for any leads while you're at it. If anyone sees me, or someone like me,
We'll be sure to pass the info straight on to you.
Or investigate it ourselves?
good. Then we're agreed.
Great. We're having a accord.
Let's split up
I
to look
suppose.
for clues. Then meet back here at
Yep,
this camp
called it.
in a few days' time.
Sounds good to me.
Doesn't sound good to me. To be fair, though, I do want to stop playing. I've reached
But
my
please.
cap for the week.
Whatever happens,
Oh god,
put
I
your
swear there's a
safety
mosquito
first at
biting my
all
leg.
times.
Another spot's gotten itchy. The snowy... Past. Complete. Good god, if you're a mosquito, go bugger off. Okie dokie. So, 1 and 2 can be done. It's just 3 days. Hey, I called it 3 days. Cool. Yeah, no, it's gonna have to be done another day. I've got 15 days after all. That's 2 weeks worth after all. But then I'll never get Tsurumi Island done. Tsurumi Island? I think so. That's what it's called. Born of the Snow. That's shit's bright. During Dragon Spine special training, you can obtain various snowman components. After obtaining snowman components, complete a puffy snowman. Gotta wait anyway. How do you complete 4 snowmen simultaneously? I'm not quite sure I understand. And that can't even be unlocked until you do. Okay, so there's going to be at least 3 quests in this quest chain. Locate Puffy. Okay, this is odd, but sure. Dragon Spine special training. What? Okay, I don't really understand what you do, but that's okay. I'm sure once we go there, we'll figure it out. And half this shit's locked. 6 days, yeah, okay. Melt all the ice crystal piles. You might find some... Okay, so pretty much you do this first. Then you do the snowman. Okay. I don't know why they didn't reverse the order of the quests then on the main screen. Okay. I'm sure I can read that properly later. It's not like I'm doing it right now. Alright, so I guess at least they give you a variety of things to do. It's not just the one thing. I mean, there's still mini-games and I hate mini-games. But variety, go team. What do you get for doing this, by the way? Is any of us worth it? Alkahest. What the hell is Alkahest? I don't know what this is. Is this like a weapon refinement material? Oh, isn't there supposed to be a weapon for Albedo in this quest line? That actually would make sense. But you can only do it twice. That's interesting. Or is it going to be... Yeah, can't see it anyway. Wonder if there'd be more on the other thing, because that means you'd only be able to level up twice. The weapon... But I'm going to assume... I'm just going to make assumptions, but from what I remember, there was a weapon for Albedo. I was going to call him Alchemist. Jesus. Albedo was in this event, so that would make sense. Okay, well, I'm in absolutely no rush to complete that, given that half of it won't unlock until day 6. Is there any more? Well, I suppose we don't know when the storyline's going to unlock, do we? 3 days, 10 hours. Yeah, so we don't know when they're going to unlock. Is this going to tell me actually? Oh, I don't want to go into that because I don't want to ruin how to do it. We can do that later. Go to quest. 3 days. But I don't know when this went live. I don't know what day the event quest went live to know how many days between those 3 days and beforehand passed. Was it 3 days? Was it 4 days? Was it 5? I don't think it's 5, but still. Oh well, I'm going to say 6 days at a guess. 3 and 3, but...
So this is a day in the life of a traveler.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out
I'm learning
in
more about you all the time.
several days' time. So there's no point in me playing for another 3 days. What's today? Today's Saturday. That makes Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Ah, but it'll probably be Wednesday. I forget how the waiting works. Probably Wednesday then. Okay, well, I guess I will figure that out next week when I can... Oh, actually, I don't even need to wait because I can do the other damn quest. I'll have the other... Oh, yeah, we could also do that. But the other Tsurumi Island quest should have procced by then, so I can do it. But yeah, we also have this that I need to be doing. That I keep... Oh, I've just got so much to do.
I only wish.
And because I play the game so infrequently,
it
it just keeps piling up with all the events.
How greedy of me.
I'm never going to get through all of this. Oh my gosh. At least I made some progress this time. I finished this island and started this one, barely. Last time I played. Actually, it probably was the time before last time. So slowly progress is being made, but kind of like really slowly. And then in January, another island is going to be released for Inazuma. So it's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah. This is somewhat problematic.